here's the reality of it, and they see that. The Fleming Middle School, where the sewer plant is pretty much failing. The ammonia count is high, they can't get it down. The tanks on the insides are corroded. I mean, it is just...
It's 30 years old.
Yeah, it's 30 years old. It's
so
exceeded its life. Because the school district did not maintain it as they should have. They're not in the sewer business, so they just kind of ignored it. And so what would happen is here we are as the county with our North Valley district, we have all these people that have this they said about 400 jobs out there. If the Fleming sewer plant goes down, which this is a little bit of a separate issue, but we're working on it because we have to substantiate the need, those 400 jobs don't work because we won't be able to supply them with sewer service.
We have to bring in porta potties.
The North Valley Industrial Park is putting sewer into the school district system. The school district system is out of compliance right now with the EQ. They're going to have to do something. They obviously don't have the money to do it. They're going to try to work with the county to figure out a way that they can solve that situation right across the street from where you guys are going to be, basically. So the conversations with those two entities are, we need to do it right now because they are going to be facing fines in the very near future because they're out of whack. Part of why they think they're out of whack, and it's not proven yet, is because the discharges from the industrial park. So they're thinking that there's stuff coming down the pipe from the industrial park that is either killing or changing the biofilter enough that it's not working properly. So they're actually importing stuff from the Grants Pass facility to restart their biofilter. So there's a cliff, so to speak, that's coming to Three Rivers School District. So they're in the process of dealing with that right now with their board. We had a meeting with them last week with county and school district to try to figure out how that gets handled.
I went to a meeting this morning of the North Valley Sewer District, the sewer boys. They're out at Rendata, and they had Michael Smith there talking about some investigations going to be done into the industrial park to see if it's the industrial park's fault through putting out bad effluent waters out of their industrial park. Is that what's destroying the filters and the ability of the middle school out there to deal with sewage? If that's the case, and if this study shows that it's the industrial park, why would the county or any taxpayers put a dime of that? That should be on the bill of the industrial park, not the school district. When I first started doing documents and making sure that people got access to them who were regular citizens, it was because the Board of County Commissioners had asked a blue ribbon panel to look into a couple of items for the county government, and they came back about one of them, happened to be cable television contract, and the panel that they handpicked said, you know, we need to look into fraud on this. This isn't good. The RVTV may be guilty of fraud. The chief financial officer is involved in this. The county really needs to check this out because this just doesn't look good. And when the Board of County Commissioners didn't like that report, I said, are there going to be copies available? Well, yeah, kind of a non-committal answer. So I asked for a copy of it. And I went down to Staples and felt kind of stupid about it, but I made up, I think, about 300 copies of it. And I went down to 6th and G at the first Friday thing, and I said to people, would you like to see the report? The commissioners would prefer that you not look at it. Yes. And so many people said that, and Sandy Casanelli was there too, that all the copies were gone within a half an hour. And I said, you know, it's too bad that the Courier isn't interested in this, because I talked to the Courier and they said, no, they didn't even want to hear about it. Not only did they not want to read it, they didn't even want to hear about it. Anywhere else, an allegation of fraud would be news, not in Grants Pass. So now we're in a situation where we've gotten a report from Michael Smith of SOREDI saying, you know, it may be possible that the reason that there's some kind of problem with the sewage system out in Merlin with that middle school is that the business center out there is actually causing this. And maybe the middle school is not at fault for anything. It may be that the business center, I can't think of the right words, but it may be that they're the ones that are causing this, and we need to look into that. And we're going to come back with some kind of report about this. I predict that what's going to happen on this is pretty much the same as what happened with that report about RVTV, is this report will be ditched. We're not going to hear a single word about this report. Because if it's true that they're causing this problem, then maybe we don't need all these changes out in Merlin. It's possible. And it's not to the benefit of certain people in the county to have a report that says, we don't need all those things. Remember when it was the high school that had this problem, it could expire at any point. And then it turned out, well, that wasn't true. And now suddenly it's the junior high school, the middle school that has the problem. But if that problem's wiped out, then maybe we don't need some system out there, or at least not right away. This report's going to have to be ditched. So I suggest that we watch over this and find out for ourselves what the truth is. Then I'll take it down to 6th and G and hand it out.
Nothing further, unless there is comments on the board.
I'd like to comment about the North Valley Industrial Park. There was no request for, or order for, or desire for any kind of written or otherwise report. There was a conversation in regards to whether the North Valley Industrial Park was contributing any toxic waste or materials into the septic system that might be causing some issues with it. That was tested, and there are none. There's no toxic materials that are going through the septic system. There are charts that show that the system is overloaded. The school district, Three River School District owns the septic system. Their permit with the actu is 20,000 gallons, and they've exceeded that several times over the last few years. And the North Valley Industrial Park, the county has a pump station, pumps the sewer from North Valley Industrial Park to that sewer plant. And the sewer plant is an aging facility. It's over 30 years old. And so it is in need of repair or replacement. I understand that currently this school district is doing some evaluation work to try to bring it into compliance. And the county, we're looking at our pump station. So as to any written report, there isn't. We just had to do a test on the chemical makeup of the sewage that was being pumped from the pump station to the school district. We also have, they do what they call a smoke test on the pipes to make sure that there are no leaks or other breaks in the line, and that has been done, and there are not. The pipelines are sound.